When you're ready.
You're ready.
Quick poll. Thumbs up, thumbs down, or neutral thumbs. What was your experience like in sex ed? Okay, if you had a negative experience, keep your thumb up. If you had neutral. Okay, everyone thumbs down. Anyone with positive? Great. Okay, I think that gives us a good read. We had one thumb up in the room. Okay, so if you said negative or neutral, you're not alone. About 90% of Americans say that they did not get prepared for the real world with sexual health education. So we built a game called Likely Story that is aiming to change this. Some of this stuff in here is new. We are essentially, I'm going to give you a quick overview of how the game works. You play it in the classroom, choosing different topics. Teachers set teams up to play this game in groups so they can be anonymous and safely play this game by facing different scenarios and responding. So here's an example of the scenario that we played with today related to online safety. A friend sends you an explicit photo of a classmate on social media. What would you do? And you can answer in multiple different ways using text or even fun GIFs. So one of the challenges that we faced is how do we get these teens to keep learning and reflecting on those scenarios and find the resources they need in a timely manner. That was part of our challenge today. So now we wanted to tackle the part where we essentially choose a scenario and talk about it. Okay, so I'm going to show you where AI comes in, or this wonderful experience that was built in only an hour. Okay, can you control from here? Yeah. This little. Great. Okay. Want me to keep talking further? Yeah. All right. So imagine you went through the game, and at the end of the game, you're either right back on the landing page, or in the end of the game, you're able to ask it more questions to reflect on that scenario. How do I remove an unwanted photo from the internet? Or who should I talk to about this? Hey, will you show me more tips? I was actually a victim of this. I want to share my story. How can I get help? So we're going to click on how do I remove an unwanted photo from the internet. And the chatbot is going to be really empathetic and know how hard it is to deal with this issue. Share this with teens on how to report the abuse and where they might go. Do you require detailed guidance on how to accomplish that? Yes, I do. There was an error in this message. Hopefully that doesn't happen.
That happens because of the word nude or inappropriate photos not really
Oh, yeah. We're gonna upgrade to get the unmoderated version.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Anything else we want to share in the last point?
I think the only last point here is that ultimately the goal with this is to power a dashboard for students and schools. So we're not only asking them to, take the information that is powered by these questions, but in the back end there would be a system where you can actually see what are students talking about, what are the popular conversations they have, so that they can make more informed decisions on what goes into their sexual health class. Done.
All right, we'll take a couple questions. We'll take a question from the one person who had a positive experience in sex.
I've got a question.
Okay.
So where does the list of experiences that somebody, or the likely stories that people may face, where are those stored, and I guess how do you populate that? Is that by professional sex educators, or I guess what does that piece of this look like?
Yeah, it's a great question. Currently, they are they would go into a back-end database where they would be edited and reviewed by experts. So healthcare professionals, sex educators, medical professionals who edit it.
Cool.
How do you deal with the liability when it comes to photos? The one specific example where photos were taken of a classmate, that can sort of go down the police route, and how do you manage that piece?
It's a great question. I don't know if I have the perfect answer, but the way that we currently deal with it is by putting the experts in charge of disclosures. So there is lots of mandated reporting already in place and policies that teachers and social workers can follow. And so ensuring that if the system were smart enough to be able to flag that and be able to actually report it based on how people are responding more easily.
we provide resources in the page about like, who can help, not just to the person that is being harassed, but also family members.
Yeah. It's a big problem right now, so that's great.
Yes.
Good work.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.